morning, so if you're all doing well, and welcome to another pick a card reading with me, Blesh Lily. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at your future spouse, namely, what is it that they're going through in their life at this particular moment, okay? And as an added bonus, there is going to be a channeled message from your future spouse towards you, to you, so make sure you stick around until the end of your option. And speaking of options, it's time to make your choice. We're going to have 3 options for today's reading. This is option number 1, yeah, with this purple bowl. This is option number 2 with the green, not green, yellow. Well, it does have a bit of green on it, so with a yellow bowl with a bit of green. And this is option number 3 with the brown bowl over here. So see which option you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it. Use your intuition, okay? And if you guys do need a bit more time to make your decision, pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, and welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to the purple bowl over here, this is going to be your reading. Let me see if I can, yeah, let me put it here so you guys can see it. Let's go ahead and take a look at what is it that your future spouse is going through at this particular moment. I'm going to start off with tarot first, and then I have a couple of oracle decks waiting. And I was actually really drawn to use Lenormand card today as well. So let's take a look for option number 1. What is it your future spouse going through at this particular moment? All right, your future spouse is on fire. Your future spouse is like, go baby, let's do this, come on. All right, so honestly, they're very inspired. And whether you're male or female, there's a lot of male energy. There's a lot of masculine energy that's coming through over here. This could be a woman as well, if you guys are interested in women. But let me say that this is like the energy of conqueror. Of conquering things, of achieving things, of like, you know, being inspired, going forwards. There's this energy of being unstoppable. There's this energy of being fearless. Wow, this is so good. So it could be that they're starting something afresh, starting something new. They're very much in touch with their sexuality, in touch with, I don't know, they're telling me like their lower chakras are working really well. So this is probably going to be somebody who's meant to be quite well off, quite ambitious, okay? And somebody who's meant to achieve a lot. Somebody who doesn't give up. Somebody who's like, you know, even when they fall, they're like, whatever, they dust themselves off and they're like, okay, let's do it. So right now they have a lot of ideas. They have a lot of energy to execute those ideas. And they're feeling actually quite good within themselves. So beautiful. Oh my God, look at this. For some of you guys, you are going to end up marrying somebody who's very popular. For some of you, it could even be marrying somebody famous, okay? So I'm not promising any K-pop stars over here, guys, although everything is possible, but let's focus on your future spouse. But there's definitely the energy of fame, of recognition over here, yeah, of being seen. So there's this energy of victory. Some of you guys, your future spouse might be into sport professionally, semi-professionally, okay? It could be a group sport, so it could be rugby, basketball, polo, all sorts of things, but they are being celebrated at this particular moment. They're enjoying the fame, they're enjoying the attention, in all honesty. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of Leo energy that's coming through over here. And people tend to be very drawn to them. People tend to find them approachable. People tend to find them easy to get along with, but there are also a lot of people that admire them. So your future spouse, they have a lot of charisma, but at the same time, there's a lot of willpower, and they're very much like go, go, go. So right now, there's this energy that they're climbing a certain mountain, a personal Everest, if you will. For some of you, it's literally going to be that they're into mountain climbing and they're mountain climbing mountains. But I am talking more about like metaphorically over here, where they are trying to get to the top of their game, trying to, like, they have this ambition. They're very ambitious. Winning is very important for them. They're quite competitive. And it looks like right now in life they're winning. They're doing their thing. Okay, so another thing that's coming through over here is that sometimes they tend to be too critical of themselves, okay? They could be dealing with a father figure that was rather toxic. Maybe that's why, you know, the underlying reason to be number one, to try and prove things, okay? We're getting to the shadow side of your future spouse a little bit, because we ain't perfect, guys, and, you know, although those readings are general, they're still, you know, they're still real. There's still like not of this imaginary person who's perfect. So what you need to understand over here is that there are reasons for everything that your future spouse or you or any one of us do. Okay, and over here they're trying to show you they're sort of already being open and trusting with yourself. Option number one, they're saying that it could be because they have a very strict father or a cold father figure, and they sort of internalize them. And it could be that they can be very self-critical, like even number one is not good enough, or, you know, number one in this league is not good enough, so you have to be like the best. So sometimes they tend to overwork themselves, and they do have a bit of a difficult relationship with their father. So they're dealing with that at this particular moment as well. Maybe not in the way that they should be dealing with it, but we all do what we can. Yeah, hardworking. If you guys aren't resonating with the sport aspect over here, there's this energy that this person is really hardworking and they're trying to achieve. They're working on a lot of things. Working hard. Some of them, they work with their hands. They're literally like into creating crafts, into creating, I don't know, furniture, creating jewelry, but they work with their hands. Some of them could be in IT. They're honestly, this is so much, guys, about career. This is so much about, you know, learning new skills. But the thing is, like, they're starting to question a lot of things with the Page of Pentacles being in reverse. It could be that they're not... they're not very good when it comes to money just yet. They're still learning. They're still... Because it looks like they're getting money. It looks like they're getting money. But I think it's like, you know, easy come, easy go sort of thing. So it could be that we're talking about somebody in their 20s, maybe somebody in their early 30s, but they still need to get their skills right when it comes to money management. But they'll get there. They'll get there. Let's take a look at what's going on in their love life, yeah? I know a lot of you probably don't want to hear it. This is my future spouse. They better not be messing about with anyone else. But guys, they have a life before you. You had a life before them. So let's see what's going on in their personal life and their love life. Maybe nothing is going on and you're like worried for nothing. Because it looks like they're so busy. But they're very sexually active, guys. So, I mean, and this is so healthy. New life over here. Some of them could be 39, but you know what, honestly, the cards are coming through in reverse. New life came through in reverse, and happy came through in reverse. So there's this energy that, and it's not because I forgot to turn the deck around, it's because they were meant to come out in reverse. It's this energy that they're not happy in their love life. I wouldn't even say that they have a love life, because it's like, it could be that they're still getting over somebody, or they just don't have the time for it, because the new life came through in reverse. So it's this energy that they're still like, they're focusing on their career, they're focusing on their sportsmanship. There are like guys and girls around them. I'm not going to say they are like having their sexual needs fulfilled, but I don't say anybody who's got their heart, because this happy came through in reverse as well. So I think it's more like about flings. I think it's more about one-night stands. But I don't see anything serious here. I don't see them married. I don't see, no. They're very flirtatious. Look, yeah, it's very much about flirting. So they do go out. They do go out. They do. For some of you guys, your future spouse, honestly, they're a bit of a poser. Honestly, I'm just saying what I'm seeing. The cards are saying they're a bit of a poser. But it doesn't mean that they're narcissistic or anything like that. They are a bit of a poser. They take care of themselves, but they love flirting. They're very flirtatious. They're very charismatic, but like I said, it could be due to their age. It could be due to them still playing the field. But yeah, and there's something about them really liking red or dark red lipstick. Being very attracted to lips. They're like, oh. They are also going through this particular time right now, your future spouse, where there are a lot of people around them, and even though at the beginning I said that most of them, they really like them, also, where there are people who love you, there are going to be people who dislike you, people who, they're just haters, all right? Let's be real. There are people who hate them for the success that they have, for the way that they look, for maybe the girls or the boys that they get. So right now, they have their fears reinforced by some toxic people around them. They do. People gossiping. There's this energy of people gossiping as well. Let's take a look at the Lenormand deck. It's such a small deck compared to all of the other ones. So I think it's one of those things, guys, like over here, they're just telling me to keep in mind that not everything you're going to hear about your future spouse is true. So I do feel like, when you meet them, there could be some people like, oh, do you know that he did this or he did that, or she's this or she's that. They're saying just be careful, like have your filter on. Because, yeah, there are some people that are going to be coming through with like malicious intent to try and influence you, to try and like do harm, but you got your head on your shoulders. You're going to be able to see right through the BS. But just remember, like the information from this reading is going to come out at the right time. Let's see what else is going on in their life. The Tower. All right, so brilliant. Some of you guys, your future spouse is actually working for a government or for like a government structure. And with the Tower over here, for some of them, there could be, studying. Trying to get a scholarship. Like this is a general reading, guys. So I have to like channel the messages for your future spouse who might be 18 right now, or your future spouse who might be like 58 right now. So bear with me. I remember, if you guys want a personal reading about your future spouse, you can always email me, like if you want just specifically your energy. But this is a general reading. So for some of you, I am seeing that they could still be studying, or it could even be that they're getting their master's, that they're getting their PhD, that, they're studying to become a doctor, and that usually takes some time, yeah? But they're a very strong person when it comes to their character, when it comes to their belief. They're a very strong person. Because the Tower and with Lenormand is not the Tower in Tarot. It has a different meaning. So they're a very strong person. They're solving a lot of issues. They're solving a lot of problems. So, they're not afraid of them. And they do have a lot of issues. I wouldn't say that they're big issues. I would say that they're like, those everyday stuff that you need to deal with. And they're very responsible when they want to be, when it matters. When it doesn't matter, they couldn't give a flying monkey. But they are solving some problems. It could be some issues with documents. It could be some issues with other people. Yeah, it's with the mice energy over here. Is this energy where people around them, I don't know, because they're giving me honesty, guys. They're giving me fame. They're giving me being very popular, being in demand. So there are people around them with mice that tend to be like parasites, where they just take and take and take, and they're next to them for the wrong reasons, whether it's like to have connections or to have like money, or to have access to their wealth, or to have access to I don't know what. And they're saying that yeah, they're dealing with that. They're trying to see who's who. And for some of you, it could be that they're not feeling too well at this particular moment. They might get a cold, or they might just be feeling emotionally drained with the mice energy over here. But again, like I keep saying, the Tower, it's like this person, it doesn't matter how bad life gets, they get up and fall. So there's a lot of like phoenix energy that's coming through over here. For some of you, you might be meeting your future spouse on Christmas. Maybe this Christmas. I mean, this is a timeless pick a card reading, but around Christmas time. And for some of you guys, it's so close. I mean, I do have like a separate video on when you will meet your future spouse. But it's this energy that for some of you, option number one is going to be so soon. Around Christmas time. Oh my God. And they're calling out to you. They're literally calling out to you. I think it's time for the channeled message, but let me just say this. They are looking for their true love. Some of them could be 26. You guys could be 26, 25. 34 and 35 is coming through very strongly. True love shall come to me as I will, so mote it be. So deep down, they're wondering what it feels like to be loved unconditionally. Deep down, they want to experience it. They might be trying to have a lot of success in their career, but it's this energy where when the day is over and they're sort of looking out on the city, and they might have like a glass of something, I don't know, a glass of wine, a glass of whiskey, a glass of whatever they drink, and they're just looking out on the city lights, and they're looking into the windows, and they're wondering about what goes on in those windows, how happy people are, how warm and cozy it must be there. They're looking for you. They're looking for their true love. There's a longing inside of their chest where they're like, where are you? Where on earth are you? They're like, you just let me know, and I'll come and I'll get you and I'll find you, and we'll do whatever it takes. But they really are ready for that true love. And it could be that sometimes when they do go out to flirt, they're looking for you. And they do really want, and I mean, look at the colors. This is so interesting. Look at the colors. And it doesn't matter, again, male or female. It does not matter. All right, let's get into your channeled messages. Option number one, your channeled messages from your future spouse. What is it that they want to tell you at this particular moment? Saying a lot of people try to control me. A lot of people try to control how I live my life and what I do. And I try to control everything, but the one thing I realized I can't control is love. And I can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to heal. because you're going to have this healing energy, this healing presence. There's even going to be magic in your name. Your name is going to be magical to me. Your name is going to be healing. I can't wait to have someone real like you in my life. My friend, my lover, my partner in crime, the Bonnie to my Clyde. I can't wait to be next to you. The yin to my yang, the balance, the harmony. Because I don't want to look at those windows anymore. I don't want to wonder. I want to look at you. I want to have my own happiness with you. Some of you will meet your future spouse when you guys are going to be 35. You are my soulmate, my twin flame, my friend, my lover. We do have this soul connection. I like to think that somewhere we are already united. Somewhere I already get to kiss you and hold your hand. I don't want any fame, money, people, fake friends. If I have no true love, if I don't have you in my life, it makes no sense whatsoever. I look at the stars, asking God to keep you safe until the day that we meet. Option number 1. I'm going to end your reading here. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. Don't forget to claim it in comments, okay? To take that beautiful magical energy of this reading. Claim this reading. Claim the energy if it resonated with you. Don't forget to share and subscribe as well. If you're feeling you would benefit from a personal read, do send me an email. The email's in the description box below. Also, there's the link to my Patreon page in case you guys want to check it out, as it has a lot of exclusive content available on Patreon only and additional discounts on personal readings. All right, my darlings, option number 1, take good care of your amazing self. Stay safe out there. Bye now. Option number 2, hi and welcome to your reading. If you guys were drawn to this bowl over here, let's go ahead and take a look at what your future spouse is going through right now. And make sure to stick until the end of your option, because I'm also going to be doing channeled messages from your future spouse. All right, my darlings, let's start off with tarot first. And then I have a couple of oracle decks over here. All right, already your future spouse is coming through. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. Very intense energy. Not gonna lie. All right, okay. What was I saying? A very intense energy with the moon over here. 6 of Cups being in reverse for some of you guys. Not gonna lie, you already know your future spouse, but only for some of you. Because there's this energy that they're saying that I miss you. So for some of you, it's literally like, I miss you. And for others of you, if you believe in reincarnation, if you believe in past life experiences, this is a clear indication that you have had previous incarnations in the past. Yeah? So your future spouse is very intense. Right now, they're dealing with a false twin flame. They are very much into spirituality. They're very much into twin flames, into twin flame journey, into all sorts of things. But they're going through a false twin flame. Okay? They are very much into digging deep. But with the moon over here, everything is not what they seem. So there's a lot of things that your future spouse is not seeing right now, guys, with the moon and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Also, they could be working on very deep trauma that has to do with their childhood. I mean, honestly, they're like doing an immense amount of work. They're freeing up a lot of energy. They're freeing up a lot of their power, their personal power. Some of them are very, very artistic, guys. They could be singers, they could be actors, they could be creatives, they could be psychics, they could be tarot readers, they could be healers, they could be anything and everything. Could be script writers, journalists, but there's a lot of creativity to them, okay? So I'm not seeing accountants over here. I'm not seeing bank workers. No, this is something different. This is something where, like it's a different energy. Although for some of you it could be, because, accountants and bank workers can be very creative as well. But here it's this energy where people need to express themselves, where they need to transmute the pain and the trauma into something beautiful, where they're finding an outlet. It could be through music, through poetry, through composing, through acting, through creating. Maybe they have a YouTube channel with something. Yeah, but with the moon over here, this is going deep, but these are illusions. So right now, your future spouse is going through, could even be the dark nights of the soul, because they're literally peeling back the layers, but they're very intense. And their emotions right now, they could go like from one thing to another to the third thing, because there's something and somebody triggering them. It's either something from the past, or like, again, a twin flame, a false twin. Okay, so basically somebody who's pretending to be somebody that they're not, and hiding behind the spiritual names and all sorts of things. And basically they're just, assholes. So let's see what else they're going through with the moon. The moon is a very deep arcana. The moon, and you can talk for a very long time about this arcana. Some of them might be working with pets. They're very caring. Your future spouse is very kind. They're showing me a kind heart. Sometimes like sensitive. It could be somebody who's sensitive. I'm not really too well versed when it comes to those INFL something rather, the personality types. But here they're trying to tell me, and I'm like, what is INJFL? So they're trying to say that they're basically quite sensitive and they're very intuitive, but they could sometimes be too naive. Yeah, and they're trying to say that people take advantage of them. Bless. And this is what's going on at the moment, where they have a very trusting heart and they trusted somebody, and that somebody just went and did poo-poo in like, you know what I mean. But they're keeping strong. They're trying to make something work. They really are trying to make something work. Your future spouse is the type of person who is going to give their all, give their best, who needs to make sure that they've done everything that they could to make something work before they let it go. So this is not somebody who gives up halfway through. No. If they see that this is something that's worth it, then they go for it. And right now they're under the illusion that the person that they're with is somebody who's worth it. And they're being defensive when it comes. They might have cut off a few people from their life, and for some of you, your future spouse cut off the wrong people. They cut off the people who were trying to tell them the truth. A very toxic influence over here. Let's see what else. Oof. Yeah, of course. But guys, let me say something to you. Yeah, it could be somebody who might be blackmailing them with a child. It could be somebody who might have lied about a pregnancy. Dirty games over here. Dirty games, playing dirty. Yeah, with the Empress being in reverse. This is like usually somebody who's very selfish, somebody who's very self-centered, somebody who's entitled. Yeah, and this is like somebody who they're dealing with. And your future spouse is trying to heal from this person with the Three of Wands. Why Three of Wands? Some of you might be marrying somebody from abroad, but Three of Swords being in reverse over here, they're really trying to heal from this energy. Bless. They are going through like an emotional roller coaster. But let me say something to you, yeah? Even though your future spouse can be naive, even though your future spouse is very kind, they are no fool. No fool at all. They're very, very smart. Okay, so people might think that they're like taking advantage of him or her, but it's like your future spouse letting them do it. It's not that they're fool and they don't understand what's going on, but it's because they tend to see the best in people. They want to see the best in people, hence the naivete card, hence the sometimes seeing things that aren't really there. You know, they try to see the best in people, but sometimes you need like a big ass magnifying glass to see the best parts of those people, because they just like, they're so tiny. And yeah, you know, it is what it is. I mean, there are different people out there, but they're very, very smart. And it looks like they are going through this energy where they're sort of, I wouldn't say fighting, but it is kind of a struggle where they're trying to say, okay, well, it's time to use logic over here. And it's time to see like that this person is doing me absolutely no good whatsoever. Interesting. Option number 1 started off with business. Your option, guys, option number 2 started off with love life. Let's take a look at what's going on with their business, with their money, with their career. What is it that they're going through when it comes to those aspects of their life? Busy and being unable to breathe. Breathe came through in reverse. So they're really busy. I don't see that maybe they're doing something that they love at this particular moment, because with the moon energy, it's like a lot of things are changing. So I think they're just doing whatever that they need to be doing. They don't have a lot of emphasis when it comes to their career, when it comes to their money. They're good with money, so it's not like something that they're worrying about. But they are tired. Like the whole situation is draining them. The situation with this false person. It could be that they have something to do with it's interesting. I said a lot of creatives, and then they're showing me somebody who has something to do with legal matters, or it could be Libra. Yeah, so we have somebody who could be a teacher over here, since we have the children, somebody who loves children, loves animals, very kind. So it could be somebody who is a teacher, somebody who is a caregiver in one way or another. And look at this. This has a lot to do with fairness. To be fair, to be fair. So they're trying to get a just outcome. For some of you guys, and again, this is a general reading, yeah? It could be that they're getting a divorce now, that there's going to be like a separation of assets, finalizing their paperwork when it comes to their divorce. Show me the money. Chaos and conflict. So again, it could be impacting them when it comes to their career as well, because they're showing me with the chaos and conflict over here and the here and now. They're saying I'm trying to be in the present, and the present, it's a very, like, there's a lot of conflict, there's a lot of energy. So it could even be, guys, that somebody over here is like a lawyer, but who always wanted to be a writer. And it could be that they're having this transition in this particular moment. Do you know what it is? They don't like talking about their money. Thinker. Somebody who's very smart. Again, yeah. They don't like talking about their money. They don't like disclosing money. It could be that they feel like people might be after their money, or just like they're saying money comes and goes. It's a mean of... They're not making it like the goal of their life. So they're trying to show you like it's... I'm dealing with different things. But let's see what Lenormand is going to say. clover, a very lucky person. A very lucky person. Flowers surrounded in clover leaf mean happiness surmounted over grief. Bits of luck and fortune await. You have the potential to make life great. So they're saying things are actually looking up. Things are turning around with a clover flower over here. They're very lucky. For some of you guys, this person could be from Ireland, or you guys could be from Ireland, or UK as well, or have maybe they're going to be ginger, quite possibly ginger with freckles. Bear, Papa bear, Mama bear. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe you guys have been wondering what your future spouse looks like. I have a different video on the looks of your future spouse, how they look, where they're from. Even I have that video as well. Make sure to check it out. But here's this energy of somebody rather larger, or maybe like you guys are petite, or we're talking about somebody who's going to feel like they're telling me bear hugs. Bear hugs. This person is so kind, but when you get on the wrong side of this person, yeah, there's a side to them that I wouldn't say it's aggressive, but there's a side to them. You know, bears, they're like all cute and cuddly, and I'm talking about teddy bears, not real bears. Yeah, but real bears, they look cute as well. Yeah, but they can do some serious damage. So this is when it comes to this person, your future spouse. They're very kind, but when people push them to the edge, like this is where their wild side comes out, and they're like, rawr. But bears are also an indication of somebody who's stable. So it's almost like I feel, guys, for you, option number 2, I think they might have like a secret bank account or something like this. Yeah, because they're not talking about their money, but they do have money. Bears, they like the energy of bears. This is somebody who's well off because they are smart and they think ahead. This is not somebody who's like wasting their money as soon as it comes in. No, they put a stash away, they do this, they do that. So they're very financially apt. Is that the right word? They're very financially stable, but they don't like talking about it, they don't like showing it. Again, coming back to some of you guys, if this is resonating, take it. If it doesn't, then don't, yeah? But they already see you on social media. They already see you on social media. So I don't know if you have maybe a YouTube channel or Instagram or Facebook or something. They're already seeing you. Like it says spy, but I wouldn't say it's spy. It's more like getting info on you, or enjoying the sound of your voice, or enjoying your pictures, or seeing what you guys are up to. And this is for some of you. Yeah, if you guys are not resonating with the person, you're like, I don't know who this is, I have no idea, literally. Yeah, there's this energy that they tend to be on their phone a lot. And it could be somebody maybe who works with social media marketing. Or you could be working with social media marketing, and you could meet one another through social media or through work. They're trying to get their mind right. They're trying to get their chemistry right. They could even have issues with their hormones at this particular moment. They could have issues maybe with their vitamins. I don't know, they're coming through because we have the moon over here, and with the chemistry being in reverse, it's like something ain't right in your body. But they're doing it. It could be somebody who works as a chemist as well. Who knows, you know? You could be somebody who does a lot of research. And look at this beautiful energy. And interesting, subconsciously I turned this card around. It was the other way around, which meant that they were ready for a relationship. This one is coming through that they're not. They're keeping their heart guarded. They're saying no. They're saying I've made so many mistakes. They're keeping their heart very guarded now. They're kind of losing hope when it comes to love. They just want to talk about love. All right, option number 2. They just want to talk about love. They don't worry about money. Don't worry about career. And it's this energy where they've been lucky in the other aspects of their life. So it could be that maybe they have a good inheritance, or maybe there's like a family business for some of you, because what matters to them right now is love, is family. And with the bear, another thing that it could be that they're really working hard on their body. It could be that they're like at the gym every other day. It could be that they're lifting weights. It could be that they're doing yoga. It could be that they're doing like breathing exercises. It could be that they're, I don't know, what's it called, pumping iron and doing whatever they need to do to have their body feeling strong, because it's such a big thing for them. To have their body in a good shape. But they are showing like somebody larger, like somebody who's either muscly or big or tall. You know, if we're talking about women, it could be somebody who's tall or somebody who's quite voluptuous, you know, like beautiful, like butt and beautiful, like, you know, a belly, you know, beautiful big breasts, like arms. Like, you know, it's like a bear hug. I don't know, it's energy like a bear hug. Bear hugs are the best. And again, look at this. Oh my God, they just want love. Love. Aphrodite, I call to thee to bring true love here to me. Isn't this amazing? Option number 2. Okay, I think it's time for your channeled message, since we got the love. Because I'm hearing you got the love I need to see me through. Can't remember who sings that song, but you got the love, you got the love, you got the love. All right, let's get into your channeled message before I get into the song. And they're very good looking, honestly, guys. With the Aphrodite and like, honestly, if it's a woman, guys, or girls, if you're into women, I mean, people are literally going to like salivate over them. Like, so beautiful, like beautiful hair, beautiful eyes, beautiful body. If it's a man, also somebody who's very good looking, very attractive. Like, you will find them like, remember like in that movie, are you photoshopped? This is what you're going to be wondering, are you photoshopped? Anyways, your channeled messages. Option number 2, here goes. I always felt different. I always felt different to people. Like I couldn't find a home, like I couldn't belong. And I can't wait to show you that we belong together. I can't wait to show you how much respect I have for you, because you deserve only the best. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve to have everything you truly desire. You deserve to have your opinion, and you deserve only the finest things. And this is what I want to give you. I want to show you how much I care. And I can't wait to cook for you. And I can't wait to give you little surprises. And I can't wait to go on an adventure with you. I know you've been afraid. I know that your heart is hidden. I know you think that love is pain. And I do too sometimes. But the interesting thing is that together we could have a different story. The one where love is actually love. and not something that it's pretending to be. I want to open up. Open up to you. I want to know everything about you. I want us to be honest and open. I want us to start a new journey. Start all over again. We're just you and me. I can't wait to put that ring on your finger. Can't wait to show you what true commitment is, what true love is. Can't wait to marry you. I never thought I'd say that, but I want to get married. I want to get married to you. I want you to know that it doesn't matter how far away you are. It doesn't matter how old you are. You'll always be my love. You'll always be the one I want to wake up with in the morning and kiss before I make coffee. I want to have a family with you. I want our children to have your eyes. And your beautiful smile. We can both heal from whatever pain was inflicted upon our hearts by others. No life is perfect, but it's as close as perfection as it can be when we are together. Option number 2. I'm going to end your reading here, my darlings. That was your channeled message from your future spouse. Don't forget to claim this reading if you guys enjoyed it down in the comments. Like, share, and subscribe. If you guys are up for a personal reading, future spouse, career, spirituality, all sorts of subjects, do send me an email. The email's in the description box below. All right, my darlings, take good care of your amazing selves and keep safe out there. Bye now. Option number 3. Hi and welcome to your reading, darlings. If you were drawn to the brown bowl over here, let's go ahead and find out what your future spouse is going through right now in their life. And make sure to stick around until the end of your option, because I also have channeled messages from your future spouse. So let's start with tarot. Option number 3. What is your future spouse going through right now? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, your future spouse is dealing with a third-party situation. There's no way around it, my darlings. 3 of Cups being in reverse, 3 of Swords being in reverse, 8 of Cups being in reverse. Everything is reversed. There's this energy where their whole world has been turned upside down. So they're healing from a third-party situation. This could also be an indication that they are cutting a lot of cords, that they're literally rethinking a lot of things. They're rethinking about the people they used to hang around with. For some of you guys, your future spouse are changing their life. Okay, so it could be that maybe they're used to one way of being. Maybe they used to go out a lot. Maybe they used to go clubbing a lot. Maybe they used to hang around with people who were just plain nasty, and they were lazy, and they weren't really doing anything, and they were just like this bad influence. It could also be that your future spouse is from a bad area of like the city or the country, where a lot of people, they end up like drinking, or they end up like doing whatever. But your future spouse is like, no, you know what, I'm out of here. I'm like doing things differently. And it's this beautiful, beautiful energy of, you know, like the thing is, it's hard for them. It really is hard for them to walk away. That's why the Eight of Cups over here is coming through in reverse, because they keep coming back, because this is like what they grew up with. This is what they know. This could also be just a toxic environment, but they're trying to make that transition. They're struggling, guys, honestly, when it comes to emotions. And the thing is that they can't show it. I feel like they had to be really brave and they had to be really strong. But they are saying goodbye because to people, to places, to loads and loads of things. And they have been like in a lot of third party situations. And they're like, well, what the hell is going on? Like, what am I doing wrong? And there's this something deep within them, whether it's the spirit, whether it's their character, but something within them says, you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta get out. Okay, so your future spouse right now is trying to get out of a situation, trying to get out of a situationship. For some of you, it could even be a family. But a family, you know, when nobody is beating you up, nobody is being toxic, but you're just not happy. It's just like flatlines and zzz. And this because there's this energy that they don't have enough of love, they don't have enough of belonging, they don't have enough of acceptance. So there's this energy of being excluded, being the castaway, being like, you know what I mean? If you're like, you know, this energy when people say, if you're not with us, then you're against us. So it's like, you know, they're trying to deal with people that they don't see the world the way that your future spouse does. It's a different. It's like, you know what, they're showing me. They're showing me like a lion being born amongst, I don't know, dogs, you know, like stray dogs. They don't belong, they don't fit in. And they're following their heart, they're following their call, they're following, it's this energy of like somebody who's very alone, but who is so damn strong that even alone they're like, I can do this, I can do this. So here, guys, they're trying to find a way out. They're trying to find inspiration. They're trying to find something that they need to do to move on, to leave the darkness, to leave the poverty. Like I said, they might be getting out of a place where there's a lot of poverty, or even people that stole from them. Right now, they could be dealing with somebody who stole from them, stole their money, stole their time, okay? And there's this vibe where they're like, I'm not going to break. But they are feeling like in a very dark place right now, guys. But it's in the darkness when you see the light, when you get to see your internal light. They could be in a place where there's a lot of snow. They could be in a place where there's a lot of snow, and I'm seeing them like going like, oh my god, all this snow, like as if like I didn't have enough problems. Now there's all this snow and it's kind of difficult to get around. But the thing is, like, what's really, you know, when you come out and you like outside and it's cold and you can't really understand which part of you is feeling cold. They're like, it's your soul that feels cold. It's your heart that feels cold. So they are going through things, through some, trust me. But it's not going to last for a very long time, because they have a plan. You, my darlings, your future spouse is a man or a woman with a plan. They're going to do this. Trust. They are going to do this. There's this vibe where they might be waiting to relocate. They might be waiting for the visa. They might be waiting for an apartment to become available. They might be waiting for, you know, the, this is a timeless reading, but they might be waiting for for certain countries to be open for tourism, for visitation again. For some of you, there's literally the energy of buying a new car. Let's take a look at the Lenormand. Bear. Brawny and bold, here is the bear. Your financial position, you should be aware. Spend your resources with wisdom and care. Use your power to be strong and fair. Yeah, so definitely trying to get out from some sort of debt, trying to get out of some sort of, honestly guys, for some of you, your future spouse could be from places like Russia, Canada, Ukraine, America, but you know, states that get a lot of snow, a lot like harsh winters. There's this energy of like, yeah, very, very harsh environment. Also like economically, but also when it comes to the weather conditions. For some of you, I'm getting somebody from, yeah, Eastern Europe. Eastern Europe is coming through strongly. Somebody large. With the bear again, I was saying to option number 2, somebody quite large. So they're dealing with money issues. They're dealing with getting out of debt. They're dealing with people, maybe people who are close to them having backstabbed them. People who stole from them, who took away from them. It could even be that they started a business together with some people, or they wanted to collaborate with those people, and those people backed out. Or they were recently like let go. So it's this energy where they're like, all right, bring it. The gentleman. Okay, my darlings. So for women and for men interested in men, we're talking about gentlemen, somebody who, this is so interesting because they're showing me like somebody. And again, if you don't believe in it, then just ignore this part. But if, you know, whoever needs to hear it, your future spouse in the past, in past incarnations, this is somebody who was almost a royal, somebody who was a gentleman or a lady. And in this incarnation, the soul decided to experience something like opposite, the polar opposite. But despite it all, our soul memory, if you will, still holds a lot of memories from the past. So your future spouse is honestly a gentleman or a lady. And you know, sometimes somebody grows up in like such a bad neighborhood. They're surrounded by people who are just like, what? And they're just so bright, and they're so well-mannered, and and you're like, how did you like manage to be that way? And this is the story of your future spouse, where it doesn't matter what, they hold their head up high. It doesn't matter what, you know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't matter if a diamond falls into dirt, it's still a diamond. Yeah, and if dirt rises up to the sky, it's still dirt. So it's this energy of somebody, like history being made over here for you, option number 3. Like you are going to get somebody very special as your future spouse. Somebody very special. Cavalier, the messenger. Brilliant. Brilliant. They could be working as somebody who's a networker. Could be somebody who is going to become, they're showing me throat chakra, somebody who is going to be very, like a motivational speaker, very inspirational. They're waiting for some sort of important message, and I think it could be the message from the bank. It could be the message from maybe getting a loan, some sort of energy that, you know, messages to make changes to their life. They're not counting on anybody. They're only counting on themselves. With a coffin. And it could be that somebody, again, yeah, dealing with maybe inheritance. Maybe dealing with inheritance, maybe dealing with putting something to rest, putting, even maybe for some of you, like dealing with a passed on loved one. And they're saying like death of an old self. Death of an old self. They could be doing regression therapy, by the way, guys. And fish, honestly, guys, fish is a very good card. This is a card of wealth and abundance and businessmen. So it could be that, you know, they're literally on the doorstep of something amazing happening in their life. When it comes to money, when it comes to abundance, when it comes to all sorts of things. Let's talk about love. What's going on in their love life? Nothing. Again, no place like home. They're looking for home. They're very homesick. And they don't know where home is anymore. It's this energy where honestly right now, it could be that they're without a home, without a permanent home. They might be like having to go to different places, having to maybe chill with friends for a couple of nights while they're like getting their life back together. Co-creating. They're trying to co-create something with the spirit over here. Trying to find happiness. Trying to find happiness with the happy. For some of you guys, they could be in their late 40s with whom it's resonating. They're trying to find people online. They're trying online dating, okay, but they're just not having any chemistry with anybody. There are a lot of people that are trying to slide into their DMs. A lot of people, like, again, and this is so weird. Like, I don't know why they're giving me this surrounding, like, you know, just like a lot of snakes, a lot of people who are fake, a lot of people who are trying to, like, stay here, do this, do that, but they're like, no, I have to, like, they envision a different life for themselves, and this is what they're going for. They envision a different life. And they have like major trust issues at this particular moment. They have a lot of this fear of romance, fear of putting themselves out there, fear of opening up their heart. Okay, what else is going on in their life at this moment? Heavy energy, guys, honestly. Heavy energy, but this person... They can take it. Oh my God. What did I just say? What did I just say? I just love it when this happens. Energy. Okay, guys, some of you might be Scorpios, or your future spouse could be a Scorpio. Number 13 is important. So life path number 1-3, born on the 13th. For some of you guys, you're, I don't know, they start giving me names. So it could be, you know, for some of you, it's some like Nathan, something with an N in the name. N-E is coming through, is important. They're working on the energy. They're changing the energy. There could be somebody who works with energy, electricity, natural resources at some point in their life. They're going to be working with natural resources. It's like a death of an old persona. Sensuality. 21. Some of them could be 21, as young as 21. My gosh, 21 and already with so much experience, like an old soul. For some of you guys, your future spouse could be the same sex as you, so there's this energy where they have to be able to express themselves freely, where they have to open up to their sexuality and sensuality, their preferences. They're trying to move themselves towards happiness. Because here they have not been happy at all, and they're trying to find this energy of happiness, of fulfillment, and of course of love. It's amazing how today's love reading, option number 2 got this card, option number 1 got true love come to me. And I mean, guys, I'm shuffling live on camera over here. And those are the beautiful energies. It's a reminder that all we really need is love. Who sang it? Was it the Beatles? Whoever sang it. I think they're like 1,000,001 song about love, and they all had it right. They're looking for love, for true love. Let's take a look at your channeled messages. Option number 3. Channeled messages. Because I want to have the full deck over here. Channeled messages from your future spouse, please. Fasten your seatbelts. Option number 3. Because your future spouse is so deep. It's saying, I want you to take a look at yourself. To take a look at your beautiful self in the mirror and start seeing your worth. There's a lesson in everything and everybody we encounter. And I want you to see yourself through the loving eyes of how I'm going to be seeing you when we meet, when we are going to be together. You are worthy of so much more. And I learned it, and I want you to learn it as well. Never settle for less, baby. Never give up. Look at your beautiful face. Look at your beautiful smile. Look at your beautiful body. Never settle for less. I want you to not lose hope. I want you to keep hoping. I know it's been a while. I know it feels like forever. But don't you dare lose hope that you will ever find me. That you will ever find somebody who wants to hold you and hug you and kiss you. Who wants to be with you even at your worst. Don't you ever lose hope that there's somebody who's going to hold your hand no matter what. Don't you ever lose hope. Because hope is what we have. Hope is what makes us strong. Hope is what keeps us going. Families can be different. The ideas of families are different. We will create our own. Like I said, holding hands is so important. And you feel like you never had anybody to hold your hand. I will. Always. Always and forever I will hold your hand. Heal whatever needs to be healed when it comes to your relationship dynamics. Because only when you do that, you're going to be able to see your true self-worth. Let go of the past. Let go of the strings. Let go. Release whatever you need to release. Because we are about to have fun. You need to have some fun. You need to get a higher perspective over here. You need to see things differently. Cut any cords that need to be cut. It's time. Before the balloon can rise, before you can soar up in the sky, you need to cut the cords that are holding it back. Untie yourself. Set yourself free. You need to remember that even on the darkest and days when you can't see the sun, it's still there. You just need to rise up higher, above the clouds where the sun is still shining. You might be afraid of your own sexuality, of your own sensuality. But trust me, when we are going to be together, sparks are going to fly. Sparks are going to fly. The things I'm going to do to you, to your beautiful body, to your beautiful mind. You've never experienced anything like that before. When we come together, there's nothing that we can't do. Nothing we can't achieve. We will have this fire burning within us, making both of us warm, making both of us feel at home. I can't wait to hold you close. If you only knew how often I imagine you next to me, how often I imagine taking your hand and kissing it and looking deep into your eyes and telling you how long I've been waiting for this moment. You make my heart sing. You make me act so goofy. Because our love is true love. And true love sounds completely different. Option number 3. I'm going to end your reading here, my darlings. Don't forget to claim it down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated with your beautiful, beautiful selves. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. If you guys are up for a personal reading, do send me an email. The email's in the description box below. And of course, do check my Patreon page out as well for more exclusive content, additional discounts on personal readings, and much, much more. All right, my darlings, take good care of your amazing selves. Stay safe out there. And yeah, bye now.